morning YouTube, and welcome back to another video. It is Monday the 3rd of August. It is 5 to 9 a.m. and we're outside Elements Gym and we're about to go in and hit an upper body session. So this is going to be a full week in the life of myself, building businesses in Marbella. We're going to be working hard, but we're also going to be playing hard. So throughout the week we're going to have the head down, we're going to work. We have a busy week ahead of us. First week of a new month is always a busy week, especially when it comes to new people joining the team. Obviously, we've been starting a new month, new intake for clientele. But also towards the end of the week, we have some friends coming over from London and we are going to let the hair down just a little bit, and we're going to go and see Black Coffee Friday night in San Pedro, which I'm really excited for because I haven't been to a live gig in a long time. And music used to be a big part of my life. I actually have a tattoo on my arm of a tape recorder that says memories written across it, because the music scene, the dance scene, the techno scene was a big part of my life growing up. Throughout my kind of, I suppose, late teens and early 20s, a lot of my friends were DJs, were in the nightlife, and I used to, help out and work at the door and all this kind of stuff as well. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited to let the hair down and I'm excited to have a little bit of a groove come Friday. But until then, there's work to do. We are 10 weeks out from my next date in the diary, and that is High Rocks Valencia. 10 weeks out, and we have a lot of work to do. Okay? Obviously, throughout this year, I've already done 2 High Rockses, improved drastically from my first High Rocks to my second High Rocks. My last High Rocks, we got 1 hour and 6 minutes. And this time myself and Shamey, who is my partner for High Rocks, we're looking to crack the sub 60. But for that to happen, I need to get to work. I have a lot of work to do and I have a lot of capacity to build up in my legs again, because since kind of prioritizing my physique for the last couple of weeks with doing a photo shoot and everything else, if you haven't seen that video, go back and check it out. It'll be the video that was posted 2 videos before this, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, that's an exciting week. That's what we have coming up. We have a lot of work to do on the business front, but also on the athlete front. So let's get into the gym and let's get a nice little upper body session going to start off this Monday.
Something we can better see. There's something missing in the way we feel. And
Alright, really good session wrapped up. One of the best sessions I've had in quite some time, just like the best pump I've had in a while. Now, to be fair, did have a meal out last night with Vicky, had an Indian, beautiful. Still trying to figure out the neighborhood. We obviously live in a neighborhood and there's loads of restaurants and stuff around. We've only ever tried 1 restaurant up until now, so trying to kind of figure out the neighborhood. But we're here. Vicky's getting into the car. Hi. And we're just about to go and do our weekly food shop as always on a Monday to get ourselves set up for the week. So off to Mercadona it is. Got the goods. Yeah, you tell him, babe.
Yeah, someone was checking Keane out.
Someone was checking me out.
And I said,
I was checking out the shopping.
bitch.
Got the goods, 105 euros, 18 euros. Look at this for presentation of protein oats. Never in my life had I had a bowl of protein oats presented to me like this, but that is by Vic Visuals at our best in the kitchen. So yeah, we haven't had oats in the diet since we literally came here. So 8 weeks, 9 weeks, 10 weeks, somewhere along that time frame since I've actually had oats in my diet. And I have had protein oats in my diet every day for the last 10 years up to that point. No joke. It was my staple. So we've both been craving it. I'm really excited to have this. We have oats, protein powder, banana, coconut flakes, cinnamon. What else is in there? Is that it?
Yeah, and then the banana.
And some pink salt as well. If you're a client of Team 365, you're probably sick of oats, because I give them to everyone because they are the best. Superfood. Even here in Marbella, a little bit of an overcast day, but it's still 30 degrees. Perfect. Yo, good morning team. It is Tuesday, just gone past 7 a.m. We're out for a couple of steps around the neighbourhood and just take this in for the morning views. out for my walk. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. One thing that I have just fallen in love with since moving over here is just the peace and quiet in the morning, the nature. Get up, do a little loop, it's about 2,500 steps. Sometimes I don't even bother wearing AirPods and just listen to the birds chirping. The sun is rising over the hill, the Kanja, palm trees, even just the way the sun is reflecting off the buildings. You know, all these little things are things that I'm just so much more grateful for since moving over. Little things like that, like, isn't that just a picture? Less of that. Today's Tuesday, so another busy day in the office for me. It's going to be a busier day than usual because yesterday was a bank holiday back in Ireland, and a lot of people, a lot of the team, if you're watching this, didn't check in. They said they'd have it with me today, so that's going to be some extra workload on top of today's check-ins. So a lot of client fulfillment. Also today we have a run on the cards, so we have sprints or we have just the AK. I'm kind of indecisive as to which one I want to do. It should be sprints, but I didn't get to do my AK the last day because I did a run club on Sunday and it was a 5k run, so I just did the 5k instead of the 8. So I'm kind of contemplating on getting the AK done today. Today's Tuesday, run club was Sunday, so I've had a day's rest in between. And I really need to focus on building up my capacity in my legs, like I said earlier in this video, with the running again. So we'll see, we'll get out for a run. It'll either be sprints or which should be on the cards, or I might get my 8k done today instead. And yeah, really need to focus on building up my running. Being very honest and very realistic with you guys here in this video, because I have been taking some time off running since finishing my last Thai rocks to focus more so on my physique for the photo shoot that I just did. The legs are definitely feeling it, so yeah, time to get after it. It's gonna be a good day. It's first Tuesday of the month, sun is shining, vibes are good. We are on our way down to San Pedro Beach. We are going to go with a base run, 8k. So as I was saying earlier, I was in between doing my sprints or doing a base run, and I actually just had feedback back from my coach, and the sprints today have been changed to a base run, which I'm kind of happy about. So 8k should be alright. I haven't ran, the first I've ran since started this training block is 6k, and having gone from, what was the run I did with Jack Rooney, 30 kilometers?
Yeah.
That was the last like long run I've done. Since then it has been a struggle to build it running back up. So 8k in the legs today, we're not stopping until it's done, no matter what. And it's going to be followed by a nice little sea swim afterwards as well. So the sun is shining. I probably won't bring the DJI with me on the run because I just don't have any pockets to hold it, and I don't hold my phone and my DJI in my hand. So we'll probably get some iPhone clips out for a run and in for a dip in the sea.
In the way we feel, and I have noticed in myself that I can't let it go. Wanna make a difference and believe in what we're gonna show. Gotta understand how things could be this way.
That is 8 kilometers done and dusted. Average pace of 5:35 per kilometer, which I'm fairly happy with, to be fair. I'm absolutely drenched, haven't gotten into the water yet, it's just sweat, but honestly, what a fucking blessing. Be over here, the sun is shining, been able to move 8 kilometers. You know, it's not the longest duration in the world, but say this to me 2-3 years ago, I wouldn't have been able to run 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers, never mind 8. So God gave us legs for a reason, we may as well get out there and use them. So
Always knew that this was it and you're gonna be the last. Now we see the future coming, we can't forget the past. Looking back, I know we had to get on true. When it really mattered, it was there for me and you. Now our world is changing, we got to see what we're gonna do. I know you're here for me and I will always want you in my soul. I want you in my soul, said I want you in my soul. Love to me is gold, your love to me is gold, your love to me is gold. Thing I can't control, this thing I can't control, the thing I can't let this feeling go. Let
and would you look at that, for a beautiful meal number 1 post run, omelette, ham, some brown soda bread. Really like this bread over here. Scenes. Good morning, YouTube. It is Wednesday. We're on the way to the gym. It is leg day, baby. So I realised that over the last 2 days I haven't really shown you much bar or kind of morning routine, going to the gym, training, running, whatever it is. And then I just forget to pick the camera back up, and that is my fault for being a below average YouTuber. But for me, like, honestly, what happens is I go home, come back from the gym, or after my run or whatever it is, I eat, I shower, and then I just work for like from around kind of, let's say, 11 a.m. to about 6-7 p.m. I eat, I have a meal, do another bit of work, I go out for some steps, and that is pretty much that. Sorry, now I'm stuck between traffic here. One thing about the roads in Marbella, just people love double parking on the side of the road in very small, tight, narrow roads. They love a double park, so they do in the most inconvenient places. But anyways, the meaning is, or the message of this is, this evening I will give you guys more of an insight into what the actual day looks like beyond just the morning routine. So on the way to the gym, off to train legs. As I said, legs have been a funny one this year, because go back a couple of years ago, legs were my favourite body part to train. I loved a good, nasty, heavy leg day. Then with all the running I started doing, preparing for the high roxes, legs kind of took a little bit of a backseat. Then when we moved into that kind of physique block, focusing mainly on obviously physique for the photo shoot, and big emphasis back on the physique as a whole, started training legs again the way I love to train legs. But now again we're back in another kind of performance block. We're focusing on building up the running, and as a result of that I've made a bit of a decision that I'm going to take my main squat pattern out of the leg day. So I'm going to take pendulum squats out, and I might also take the leg press out. And honestly, the reason for that is I can't hold back when I'm training legs intensity. I don't know how to not train the failure, and that isn't like a, oh look at me, I train hard. It's just been ingrained in me since bodybuilding. It's how I train legs, is all the way to failure. And the level of intensity that I train them at, when you couple that with, you know, 2 or 3 runs a week, it really is not a good combination. So we're going to go to the gym, we're going to train legs. I'm going to take out my main squat patterns. I'm going to do a little bit more kind of isolation and a little bit more kind of unilateral work, and we're also going to finish off with a little bit of delts and arms as well, because you can never have big enough delts and arms. So
In my soul, past has been, but we can't let it go. Just looking back on all the things we've done, and I have noticed in myself I could have changed it all. Gonna make a difference in believing what we all show. Gotta stand alone and try to lead the way. I make my feelings known in every day, and I've been seeing how you make your peace with them so easily.
And just like that, we are back from the gym. Good leg day. Legs, finish off a bit of delts and arms, showed you a couple of exercises to do, a 45 hip extension, a lying leg curl, and a seated hamstring curl as well on top of that. But we're back with meal 1, and today it is just an omelette, no carb source. And the reason for that is the same thing that I preach to my clients. We're going to have a meal, not even out this evening, it's actually going to be at home. It's going to be cooked by Vicky, with your friends coming over. It's probably going to be something, again, relatively healthy, if you want to put it that way, but healthy doesn't always necessarily mean low calorie, something to remember. So it is going to be a home cooked meal. It might not be anything crazy, but I don't know what it's going to be yet, so I'm going to be smart throughout the day. I'm going to make 1 or 2 sacrifices, and I'm going to start pulling back a little bit on my food in certain areas. So no carb source with this first meal, just 2 eggs, 100 grams of egg whites, and 100 grams of ham, alongside some peppers and onions. So we'll do that for meal 1. We'll likely do something similar for meal 2, just protein, 0 carbs, 0 fat. And then that will leave me loads of calories for the meal this evening, whatever that turns out to be yet, I don't know, but I am looking forward to it. So anyways, I'm going to tuck into this. I'm watching some YouTube podcast at the moment. If you don't watch podcast or something with your meals. Is it even a meal? I don't know if that's just like a gym bro thing, but I can't. Like, obviously if I'm sitting down with someone and enjoying good company, no problem. But if I'm sitting down, I want to watch something. I want to be entertained. I want to be learning. So currently watching a Darren Lee podcast, meal one, and then we're into some client check-ins. Alright guys, so as I said, I will show you the meals today. Next meal is literally just 4 chicken skewers and a little protein yogurt, which I will dip the skewer into, which is actually banging. It's like a replacement for like sour cream kind of vibe. So this protein yogurt, there is 12 grams of protein in this, and obviously in the chicken skewers as well, another good serving of protein, 0 carb and minimal fat. So this is what you do when you have a meal out in the evening. You pull back in the carbs and fats, and you will allow yourself that extra little bit of breathing space to enjoy the meal. I have to get a little bit of a mark on my face, whatever that's from. It is just gone past 3 o'clock. I have a call at 4 with one of the guys who I'm mentoring at the moment, so helping him build up his own online coaching business. So we're going to get this into us. I'm going to do a little bit of work on content, and we're going to jump on that call at 4. Alright guys, so plans have changed. I was out for some evening steps. We're no longer having friends over for dinner. So myself and Vicky are just going to get a nice little steps in, a little bit of an evening walk, enjoy the environment in the neighbourhood, and then we're just going to go back and have our regular dinner as normal, which is going to be steak and rice. So no harm, pulled out the carbs and fats for pretty much the whole day, because I did think I was going to have to make some space. But we will be going out for a meal tomorrow, so that does mean that I have an extra couple of calories banked from today. And then as well, as I said earlier, on Friday we are going to be heading out, going to a DJ, going to Black Coffee, so there will be drinks and there will be food out as well on that day. So I have to start making these adjustments now accordingly. So that doesn't mean that I'm going to double up on my carbs later on tonight and have a big meal because, you know, I made all these sacrifices during the day and I took out carbs. That's not the way to look at it. You know, look at it as a bigger picture across the whole entire week, your weekly calorie intake. And when you have been tracking calories for so long, which I have been doing now for 10 years pretty much, you're able to eyeball food and you're able to estimate food. So some people will look at that as a negative kind of association where you're pulling back food to allow for more food, and I don't necessarily recommend this when you do it the whole time, but it's very easy to do to maintain the physique you are in when you do understand your nutrition and you have a deeper level understanding of nutrition. That's what we try and teach our clients too as well when they are on the go, how to pull back and how to manage their food. So everything that I've done today is the exact same process that I would tell my clients when eating out. Pull back the carbs, pull back the fats, make those little bit of adjustments throughout the day to allow yourself to have that bigger meal in the evening. Same thing goes if you're on holidays. If you're going on holidays, you're thinking, how am I going to maintain the physique that I'm in? All you do is pull back the carbs and fats throughout the day. You sacrifice those couple of meals in exchange for enjoying a bigger meal later on in the evening. And all a sacrifice really is an exchange. And people associate the word sacrifice with a negative association to the term, when realistically it's just an exchange. And that is a good topic, and that's a topic that I'm going to do a proper video on at some point as well. Look at this for scenes. The Conja. Nice peaceful neighbourhood. What is it? Shows your nails. Fiery red.
How good are they, guys?
Look at that. Steak, rice, prawns, veg, and some grilled onion, fried onion on top, isn't it? Mm-hmm. It is Thursday morning. We're here in Elements Gym. We've been here for the last maybe hour and a half, just finishing off the exercise library for the Team 365 members, which will be going up into the app. So over 150 exercises recorded, execution clips recorded, always trying to level up the service for our clients. And now, quick little banana, and we're going to hit a conditioning session. So today's session is a high rock style base session. We have 500 meter sprints, we have 750 meter skis, we have 750 meter rows, we have wall balls, we have lunges, we have everything pretty much. It's a tough session. We have burpees in there too, which are my least favourite. So we're going to record a little bit, but mainly we're going to record for another YouTube that'll be going up a little bit after this one, so make sure you stick around for that. Quick banana going in here for some quick fast acting carbohydrates, and I have about an hour to get this session done, get upstairs, get showered, and then head to get a haircut before myself and Vicky sit down for a content meeting. So that's something new as well. Vicky's come on board full time as the content media manager, so we're taking it very, very seriously, and YouTube is one of the things that we're going to put a lot of emphasis in. So please guys, if you are enjoying the videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment down below. It means the world.
Now I know the love will be forever caught in time. When it comes to changing, I'm gonna be that one. Don't have regrets for all the things I've done, and I'm believing deep within the core of every soul. Now I know the reason you won't ever let me down, no.
Yes team, so that is a good hour's conditioning session done, and then in to get a haircut after. So freshened up ahead of the weekend, ahead of tomorrow, black coffee, which I am really, really looking forward to. I was going to say letting the hair down, but there isn't much of it left to let down. There will be a trip to Turkey coming at some point, and maybe sooner rather than later. But haircut acquired, always feeling fresh after that. Every time I get a haircut, I always think, why don't I get this done every week? I used to get my haircut cut every week in Manchester, and also back when I was growing up, obviously back home in Ireland. So maybe I need to get into the routine. I think there's, you can't put a price on feeling fresh, looking fresh, especially when, pretty much a lot of the stuff that I do is recorded, so you have to be looking good, because it's all marketing at the end of the day. The way you talk, the clothes you wear, the way you look, it's all marketing. And as a business owner and as a online coach, I am a walking, talking business card, whether that being in shape or also just looking the part. So need to keep myself fresh. This is my reminder. Anyways, haircut acquired, training done. We are heading down now to Ground, which is my favorite coffee shop in the whole entire world ever. Spent all the summer 2021 there, have some brilliant memories there, and that is where myself and Vicky are going to hold our weekly content meeting. So heading down there now, probably going to grab some lunch as well, as I actually haven't eaten anything bar a banana today. So yeah, could do with topping up after that conditioning session. 3-egg omelette with Spanish ham, red onion and spinach, slice of sourdough bread. We'll leave the butter off. Pretty much the exact same meal that I would have at home, and that's what I always try and do when I am out for a meal, is have the same meal that I have anyway. So my 2 meals in the morning when I'm eating out will either be an omelette, very similar to what I have at home, or eggs and smoked salmon, again quite similar to what I would have at home anyways.
So I think for the Monday, because it's the start of a new week, we could do something a bit more motivational, like either a photo or a reel, but that will be going onto your community Instagram page instead.
Well, I do the Mindset Monday every Monday with the team.
Yeah, so it makes sense, just to kind of put people in a good mindset for the start of the week, especially your clients, because they'll be seeing that as well, so it's just a little something extra. And then
what I'll do is maybe every Monday, what we'll do is we can batch for goals, and then we can batch in for goals, and on a Monday I'll use the image in the morning into the chat and post that in the week.
yeah. So are you talking, do you think images will work better than, let's say, a mini reel with the post? When we can see what works.
And just see what content you have.
Yeah.
Combination
Of stuff.
of
So social proof on Key in 365 will be every Monday and Thursday.
Alright, so just came to La Cañada, which is a shopping centre. Vicky's doing a little bit of shopping ahead of tomorrow. It's also her birthday, so I'm going to pick her up something. It was supposed to be a surprise, but may as well get it while I'm here with her now and see if she actually wants it. But anyways, absolutely ravenous, starving. So went into the shop, quickly protein drink, 20 grams of protein and some watermelon, which will keep me feeling very, very full. Watermelon is like 99% water anyway, so very low calorie but also high volume. And again, this is pretty much the exact same tips and tricks that I would tell my clients to do when on the go, going out for a meal later on this evening. So pulling it back, had an omelette this morning, And now again, quick serving of protein and some watermelon. And we are heading out, guys. Quick little outfit check. Brown polo from Zara, I think. Pants from Zara, I think. I got these perfectly matching brown and cream Asics as well. Give us an outfit check.
So I matched the outfit around my sunglasses today.
Oh yeah,
my
give me.
birthday sunglasses.
Happy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did well, yeah.
And the dress is Zara.
And the dress is Zara.
It's not, it's Bershka.
Bershka.
It is, isn't it?
Nice.
There's something I can feel it in my soul. When it comes to loving you, I lose my self-control. Always knew that this was it and you're gonna be the last. Now I see the future coming, we can't forget the past. Go back to know we had to get on true. When it really mattered, it was there for me and you. Now our world is changing.
Gosh. Cannot beat ice cold Corona. Sun is shining. Views are sick. Vicky's just inside getting ready. And we are getting a couple of drinks in us before we head down to El Chiringuito down in Punta Romano for a bit of food, a couple of drinks. There's a good crew of us going now. There's 9 of us heading out tonight, so really looking forward to this. This is my first night out had a couple of drinks after the photo shoot, but my first like proper night out going to an event since last summer. I did one in Manchester one night, and then the year before that was Ibiza. So I do about one of these a year, which is funny because the nightlife scene and the clubbing scene, I've mentioned this before, used to be a massive part of my life. Like, that was my whole personality, my whole persona. I was that guy, especially in my like college days and stuff. You know, get dropped into college on a Sunday, go out Sunday night, Monday night, the whole way through to Friday, go home, sleep for the weekend, and go back in and do it again. And although I have very fond memories of it, I wouldn't say I miss it, to be completely honest. But once in a while, it is important to let the hair down. You know, we actually had quite a good month last month in business, my second best month ever. So it's important to go out and celebrate and to enjoy it, you know. And obviously it's Vicky's birthday coming up now very soon. It's another friend's birthday who's going to be here as well this evening. So important to head out and enjoy it. And I did say that this summer, after I did my photo shoot, I was going to relax a little bit. I didn't. I locked straight back into another goal, Hyrox Valencia, 10 weeks out yesterday. But one night out in the middle of it isn't going to be all that bad. And obviously, of course, we're repping the Founders Club as well. So as you might be able to see, we got the rope chain on here. This is the 20-inch version, so it stacks perfectly with the globe pendant, solid sterling silver. This weighs 17 grams of solid sterling silver on a 22-inch chain, 4mm thick, and again the rope, everything absolutely solid sterling silver the whole way through. On the fingers then we got the praying hands ring, detail in this is sick, and then obviously our founder's ring as well, and then we just have the matching rope bracelet, the founder bracelet. So you might not be able to see, but we've founder engraved in the back of the rope bracelet as well, right on there on that little tag, which is just in there. If the camera can pick that up anywhere. Where is it? There it is. So we have founder engraved in there as well. So yeah, we're out, we're going to enjoy ourselves, drinking a beer on my balcony. Whoever would have thought that Keane O'Brien Fitness, coached by Keane, would be here, not promoting, but talking to you guys on a vlog with a Corona in a hand. But we're all human, we all like to enjoy ourselves, and I promote that to my clients too. Do you know, it's important. When you need to lock in and when you need to switch it on, you have to switch it on. Okay, when it comes to a prep, when it comes to a photo shoot, when it comes to a goal that you're working super hard for, you have to make sacrifices. It has to be done. I couldn't have done this in the build of my photo shoot. I couldn't have done this over the last couple of years, even when I was building the business. But now I'm in a position where I haven't gone out in a long time. and I'm going to go out and I'm going to relax and I'm going to enjoy myself. It's going to be a good evening with some friends over from London. We have another friend over from Newcastle. I will not bring the DJI with me because I don't want to lose it, so I will get some iPhone footage of the rest of the evening, and we're going to two-step our way throughout the night. It's been a long time since I had a little bit of a two-step as well. For someone who used to be doing it every night of the week, it's been a long time. What a night, guys. What a night. Fuck me. Excuse my French, but last night was honestly something else. It's been a long time since I've gone to any sort of like event, any kind of DJ, any live music gig. So yeah, it was great. And black coffee put on an absolute masterpiece. It's like he just brings you through this like journey, you know, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, through his music, just up and down. Sick. Anyone out there that appreciates, you know, good music and appreciates techno music, I suppose like it was not even heavy techno, it's very Afro housey, minimal, but yeah, really good night. Some great people too. We actually ended up having a decent crew of us, around 9 people. 3 of the other guys that were on the same photo shoot prep as me. And then our partners and friends and everything else. So great night was had, and it is now 2:30 on Saturday. Did not get to sleep last night till early hours of the morning, and put it that way, and have slept in a lot later than usual. But we got up, got showered, myself and Vicky went out for breakfast, went for a coffee, went for a walk, and now we're just back in. It's Saturday, which is usually my day off, kind of work and stuff. I would say off, but you know, just minimal, keeping things ticking over. Previously, I try to do that once a week where I have more of like a rest day, recuperate day. Usually back in Manchester, that was a Sunday. You know, Sunday I would just wake up, I would do a high rocks sim in the morning, I would do a couple hours. Back in Manchester, Sunday I would just wake up, do my high rock sim, keep things tipping if needed, maybe 1 or 2 setups, but that was it, and kind of relax for the evening. But in Spain, I've done it the other way, because usually we do breath work on a Saturday morning, and after the breath work, you're just so calm, you're so zen, that Saturday has been kind of my day to chill over here. But obviously we were not up in time for breath work this morning, so we gave that a miss. But we went down, got a lovely breakfast down just in like the local neighbourhood. First time being there too, like we're here 2 months and I've only tried 1 restaurant. But I suppose creature of habit that I am. So game plan today is literally just going to be relax, recuperate, recharge, have a little bit of admin stuff to get sorted out, a little bit of a stressful situation that, you know, business throws on you. But when you are faced with adversity in business, and when you are faced with new challenges and stressful times, I just look at it all as like a learning curve, a lesson. Do you know, even right now I am going through a little bit of a stressful period with something, and for me, I'm just saying it's just a lesson. Do you know, I'm just looking at this as a business lesson, because when you kind of gamify it all, you know, and this is what I do with business and with life, it's like actually just kind of gamify it. You know, I turn it into a game and make it fun. So like something like this, which, you know, previous Keen, you know, let's say old frequency Keen, he would be extremely stressed right now, and he would be letting it, you know, take over his mind, and he probably wouldn't be able to enjoy himself last night. Whereas the new me, the one that I'm working harder to be every single day, and yes, I'm still working to be the person that I want to be every single day. I'm nowhere near that person or that, you know, the man that I'm trying to become. He doesn't let stuff like this bother him. Good morning, people. What is up? It is Sunday. We are on our way down to a run club down in Nueva Andalusia. So light, easy 5k run this morning. More of a social thing more than anything else, just to kind of meet a couple of people, see the community that's around, either Irish, English, and all nationalities, to be fair, that comes to the run club. There's be probably 150 people there every Sunday. So nice and light little 5k, just to kind of flush out the legs and also wake me up from still recovering from Friday a little bit. But to be fair, yesterday was nice. We just took a chill, went into San Pedro town.
We were actually very active
we were quite
yesterday.
active, fair. So yeah, chilled down by the pool for a little bit, went into San Pedro town, had a nice little Italian, nothing fancy, but it was nice just to go into the local town and kind of see what's about, because we are very much creatures of habit and kind of tend just to go back to the same places every time. So it was nice to explore and see a little bit more of the real kind of, I suppose, Spanish culture in comparison to be down in the tourist attractions, which is usually where we kind of end up. So yeah, it was quite nice, and today we're just going to go for a nice little 5k, little morning sea swim afterwards, and
Head for breakfast.
head out for some breakfast on the forum. How are you feeling? You ready?
Born ready.
Born ready. Tell me, where else in the world do you get a crowd like this on a Sunday morning, ready to go for a run? We got DJ on the decks and everything. Vibes are good. Everyone's here, drinking coffee, coming up. We've already had like 2 or 3 guys just come up, normal conversation. Just a good place to network. So if you are looking to come over from Marbella, there's another reason. Reason 101 to come to Marbella. Lifestyle, network, gyms, coffee shops, food, nightlife, whatever you're into, it's all here. It's all here. Alright, a good 2.5k in, halfway there on the way back. Nice and light, nice and easy. So this run is just a little bit of a extra kilometers in the legs for me this week. Long run for me is on a Tuesday. Then we hit sprints and conditioning well across the week. So this run is some additional light work, nice easy pace, about a 5:45 pace. Easy to hold conversation. More of a social thing more than anything. Big B behind me.
What is that? It's like green.
No, very good. Very, very good.
Very good.
Flash.
Check the chain. Repping.
Rapping.
Alright guys, and just like that, it is the end of another week. It is 4:30 p.m. on a Sunday, and I'm just back in the office getting myself prepped for the week ahead. If you watched last week's weekend in the live vlog, you can see I just got my whiteboard prepared behind me for the week, which is what I like to do on a Sunday, get myself ready, get myself planned, prepared, and also just got some bits in motion on Notion for Vicky for the week ahead as well, in terms of the content schedule. So yeah, really going to up the level on the content side of things here. You can see we have everything kind of in here on the Notion Team 365 Content Hub. We've Instagram KPI trackers, YouTube's content calendar, the SOP, weekly to-do list, content ideas, and the Monday mindset, which is not a new thing that we'll be bringing to the team page, because I have been doing Monday mindset with the team for the last probably 2 years every Monday, starting the week off with a bit of mindset work. But now we're going to bring that exclusively to the Team 365 page as well. So we'll be posting mindset stuff every single Monday on the team page, so make sure you're following that. And we're also going to be uploading exercise execution clips every Wednesday for some education on the team page too. So if you want some mindset on a Monday, and you want some education stuff on a Wednesday, and you want to see some other kind of motivational stuff when it comes to client transformations, make sure you're following the Team 365 coaching page as well. And that's going to be it, guys. We're going to leave the video there. I feel as though I've covered a lot in this week. You saw a full week from training, work, and also a little bit of lifestyle, a little bit of relaxing and enjoying myself from the weekend, which is important. One thing that I've realised since moving over here is everyone does the holiday in Marbella. There's always someone coming over on holidays, and everyone's always saying you're on this weekend, you're on next weekend. So our schedule is quite busy. There's been a lot of socialising, but I did say to myself, once I finished my photo shoot, I would relax and I would enjoy myself. But of course, we're working towards High Rocks Valencia too. So there's a lot of content coming. You can see how seriously we're taking the content side of things now. Myself and Vicky both on board with it. And yeah, it's going to be exciting. And the content is something that I actually really enjoy. It's probably one of my favourite parts of the business side of stuff. I don't actually enjoy the admin-y operational side of things. That is not me. I'm more of a front-facing branding, marketing kind of guy. So excited for what's to come. Alright guys, as always, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, all that YouTuber shit. Let me know down below what you want to see, because we're going to be trying out different formats and testing different formats when it comes to YouTube specifically, alongside Instagram, but really trying to hammer home to YouTube. So whether that's more lifestyle, more behind the scenes, more food, more training, more mindset, more education, whatever it is, let me know. We have a big whiteboard behind me here too. I need to make use out of that. So we've got some whiteboard content coming. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.